It began as something innocent. Or at least, that's what I kept telling myself. Just a drink after work with Jason, a co-worker who made me laugh at a time when my husband, Daniel, was buried in numbers and reports. We'd been married for 6 years, and somewhere along the way, the passion between us faded into routine. The love was still there, I think, but it settled into something quieter, something that no longer lit me up inside. Daniel still cared in his own way, but the sparkle, the small surprises, the feeling of being truly seen, it had all dulled. Jason brought back that old electricity. He noticed little things, my favorite coffee when I wore something new. His hand would brush mine when passing files, a wink when no one else was watching. I told myself it was harmless, a little attention, nothing more, until one day I stopped ignoring it. That Friday, Daniel kissed my forehead gently, told me to enjoy the girls' night I had lied about, completely unaware of the truth. My stomach twisted as I walked out the door, but I didn't stop. I whispered to myself that I deserved to feel wanted, to feel alive again. But deep down, I knew it wasn't desire I was chasing. It was escape. It wasn't self-love. It was guilt disguised as justification. Jason had gone all out. Hotel suite, dim lighting, soft jazz humming in the background, a bottle of wine waiting. It felt cinematic, like something out of glossy romance I once fantasized about. But around 1 a.m., I checked my phone. Daniel had sent a message. Just 5 words. Still up? Hope you're safe. Love you. My heart cracked wide open. The guilt hit like a freight train. But I turned my phone face down and rolled over anyway. The next morning, I slipped back into the house just before 9. Everything was eerily quiet. Daniel's car sat in the driveway, but the silence inside felt unnatural. I crept in, expecting awkward glances, maybe questions I'd have to fumble through with more lies. But there was nothing, just a pristine living room. Too pristine. On the coffee table sat a single envelope with my name on it, written in Daniel's familiar, steady handwriting. My hands trembled as I opened it. Inside, only one line stared back at me. You made your choice. I've made mine. Panic seized me. I rushed through the house. His closet was stripped bare, the drawers emptied. The safe we kept under the bed, gone. I darted into the office. No files. No laptop. No photos of us. It was as if Daniel had vanished into thin air, erased himself from the story of our life together. I called, straight to voicemail. I texted, left messages. Nothing. Then I checked our shared email folder, hoping, praying for something. And there it was, a drafted message never sent. Just a simple line that shattered me. I waited for her all night. Lights off, coffee cold. She never came. I think I finally understood what I meant to her. I collapsed right there on the floor, the weight of my choice crashing over me. This wasn't the ending I'd imagined. I thought I could dip my toe into recklessness and return to normal like nothing had happened. But Daniel, he knew. Maybe not the full truth, but enough to walk away with quiet finality. Days slipped by in a haze. Then a week. Then 2. His number no longer worked. The few mutual friends we had remained polite but distant, offering me nothing. His mother, who once affectionately called me her daughter, never picked up the phone again. I had been cut out of his life with surgical precision. Not a word, not a trace. Then came the papers. Divorce documents. No demands. No claims to money or property. Just a clean break. He didn't want anything from me, not even closure. And somehow, that hurt more than if he'd screamed or demanded answers. His silence was deafening. Through scattered whispers in mutual circles, I learned that Daniel had moved 3 states away. He bought a modest cabin, working remotely, living quietly. No new woman. No chaos. Just peace. The kind of peace I shattered in one night, chasing a feeling I should have fought to rebuild a home. Sometimes I sit alone in the kitchen, phone in hand, staring at the screen, hoping maybe somehow he'll call. But he never does. The silence he left behind is louder than any argument, and he slammed door. That unsent message. I waited for her all night, plays in my mind like a loop I can't escape. I still see Jason at work. It didn't take long to end whatever that was. He thought we had something special. He was wrong. He never knew me the way Daniel did. He didn't stand by me when I was at my worst. He wasn't there when my world fell unsteady, and I needed someone to hold it together. But Daniel had been, every time, until I gave him a reason not to. If I could go back, I'd give up every flirtation, every spark of temptation, just for one more quiet night on the couch. His hand resting on my knee, our laughter mingling with the sound of a silly show playing in the background. That was love, real love, and I traded it for nothing. Now I live among the ruins of what I destroyed, surrounded by silence, haunted by the weight of a single night I can never take back.